Hey, Powdersville Elementary School, Mr. Moore, the principal here, coming to you with some information this week. I know there have been a lot of questions as things ramp up and we get closer and closer to the start of the 2021 school year, and we're so excited about that. I will say our district office staff has worked incredibly hard to get us ready for the start of school, and they put together a great plan. It's been approved by the State Department of Education, and I hope you have taken the time. If you have not already, you need to do so. But taking the time to go to the Anderson One Facebook page or the anderson1.org website, they have posted a wealth of information, answers to your questions, scheduling information, a lot of information about the start of school, policies, procedures that are now in place, and you'll want to take a moment to read that and familiarize yourself, and that hopefully will answer the bulk of your questions. Now, if you are not happy with those answers or you need some more information, then you certainly can call the school, and we can do our best to provide detailed information about how things will be run here and information very specific to Powdersville Elementary School. In regard to that, we're still on summer hours this week from 7:30 to 5 o'clock Monday through Thursday, with the building closed on Friday. But starting next week, we look forward to welcoming back the majority of our office staff. And we will be here Monday through Friday from 8 to 4, Monday through Friday. So let us know if we can serve you in any way. I do want to mention to you that the new wing down the 200 hallway has been completed. We've passed inspection, and our teachers are already moving into that new wing, and we're so thankful to Harper Construction and to our community for supporting us in that endeavor, so we can add more classrooms and more space to our school. And that's exciting for our students as well as they return to some new places and new classrooms in the school building this year. Now, I do want to mention, first of all, before I get into Leap Week that you see on the screen, that we have mailed out class placement letters. We did that Friday morning. So here in the next day or two, you should receive your child's class placement letter. That lets you know the homeroom teacher for this school year. We put a lot of thought and effort into that and a lot of hard work. You can imagine, with so many people transferring in and out, opting for Virtual Learning Academy, that we had quite the task ahead of us, and we did a wonderful job. I'm so thankful for my team as we have prepared those rosters. Now, for some reason, by Thursday, you have not received your class placement letter, we would encourage you to call the school on Thursday, and we will ask you to verify your address, and we'll take a look at the reason why maybe you didn't receive that letter, and we can help you on the phone retrieve your child's class placement letter. Speaking of class placements and how you can use that information to get acquainted with your child's teacher this year, we are excited to offer Leap Week coming up on August the 10th through the 14th. That's Monday through Friday next week. As you know, due to a lot of DHEC guidelines and just health concerns, we can't have large groups in common areas throughout the school building. So we worked around that in order to provide our parents and our students an opportunity to meet their child's teacher in some degree. And so what you see on the screen is actually going to be emailed and placed on social media a little bit later today. And so when you find out your child's teacher's name, what homeroom your child will be in, we would encourage you to go to your child's teacher's name on this form, click on their name that you see here, and that's going to take you to a Sign Up Genius where you can sign up for a time slot, a 20-minute time slot, to meet your child's teacher. It will be just your child's teacher and then you and your child in the room. And that's a great way to get acclimated with the classroom, the location of the classroom, and more importantly, begin to establish that positive relationship and trust with your child's teacher this school year. I do need to mention that during Leap Week, when you sign up for an available time slot, that we are going to require temperature checks before you enter the building, as well as mask during the entirety of your visit. So be prepared for that, please, so you can visit your child's classroom. I also need to mention that this is totally optional. You don't have to attend if you don't feel comfortable or you don't have time. That's fine. Our teachers will still be reaching out to their students in the coming weeks. Also, please understand that this was optional for teachers. So some of our teachers have a lot of availability Some of our teachers had already made plans and they're not available. So if you click on your child's teacher's link down here and they're not available to you during the week of the 10th through the 14th, then they'll have a welcome back video where they introduce themselves to you. And hopefully that will be helpful for your children. I do want to mention just a few other tidbits of information in regard to this Leap Week opportunity. First of all, we're going to ask you to please remain in your car until 5 minutes or so before your scheduled time with your child's teacher. Don't get here so early that we have to ask you to wait. We are on a tight schedule. When you do arrive and you are here within 5 minutes of your appointment time, then please check in through the multipurpose room. That's where we will make sure you have your mask that you need, and we will check the temperatures of everyone who is with your party. I do want to make sure that you understand, and we have this here on this screen, that we would ask you to please make sure that you bring a limited amount of people. We're really asking for a parent or two and then the student, and not whole families, and that will help us keep our crowds down. You'll exit the building through the front office doors, and that way we don't have people crossing paths. So you'll enter through the multipurpose room, you'll exit the building through the front office doors. In the classroom, as we've already mentioned, you'll have an opportunity to meet the teacher, see the classroom, talk about expectations, pay fees, and ask questions of your child's teacher as you get to know them. We do ask in the hallways that you head straight to your child's teacher's classroom and allow us to protect that idea of social distancing when you are in our building. You can see the fee payment schedule there on the right-hand side of the screen. Those fees are the same as last year. We're still working on the opportunity for you to pay online. And so if for some reason we are able to get that online payment up and running, then where you see this yellow highlight here, we'll link online payments so you can do that. If not, then you can bring exact cash or check made payable to Powdersville Elementary School and pay with your child's teacher, and they'll have a receipt for you. We're looking forward to welcoming you back to Powdersville Elementary School. A lot of changes, but the main thing is we get to welcome our students back to the classrooms and to our school and serve them, and we have missed them. So thank you. Let us know how we can serve you, and we look forward to seeing some of you next week, the 10th through the 14th, during our Leap Week. Thanks. Have a great rest of the summer.